Good afternoon, everybody. We are live in studio at Oconto Falls High School in the agriculture room. Today I'm joined with Neela Cherry, one of our executive vice presidents, and we're going to give you a quick little recap of what our FFA meeting was all about on Tuesday. Welcome, Neela.
Hi, everybody.
So let's start out. We have our crew development event contests, and how did our teams do?
Well, we had our nursery landscaping, our milk quality, and our ag met team all were able to go to the regionals at Fox Valley Technical College, and those three teams all made it to state.
That is super awesome. We got state coming up already next week, Friday, April 11th. Which teams will be competing that day?
We will have our ag communications on April 11th, and then on April 25th, we also have our nursery landscaping and milk quality going to Madison.
That's pretty awesome. And then Egg Mechanics will also be joining Egg Communications next week, and we're very excited for these 8 students to continue on. And we hope all of you wish them luck as they perform at the next level. Moving on, officer elections. They're actually out right now. I don't know if you saw that post last night. It was just after 5 o'clock, and there are awesome candidates for each of the different types of positions. So please make sure you exercise your ability to vote and right to vote in our chapter. Okay, those forms will close at 5 o'clock on Friday. Next up, what's the next event we got going on?
We have elementary ag night on April 14th, 4 to 8. We do need a lot of help with volunteers and getting everything set up and cleaning up. If anyone has any volunteer hours they need for National Honor Society, this is a great event to get those hours in. And Mr. Taylor, Mrs. Rain would gladly sign those papers for that.
Absolutely. Featuring this year, we have our community garden booth again, along with animals and plants. We have a reading station, environmental and natural resources area. We're going to have a bunch of tractor toys that are RC like we had back at FFA week. They'll be there. Uh, we'll do some different items with food, and then of course the famous petting zoo because young kids love animals, and we're gonna have chickens, and I think there's a rabbit coming, a baby calf, and some goats. So it's gonna be a pretty good time. So please make sure you sign up through the agenda from this past week. Please make sure that you put your name on the different areas if you'd like to help out. Okay, moving on. We are gearing up for our award ceremony banquet. Our students, this year we have our Turn Up Success, Turn Up the Passion, Turn Up Involvement. And as that happens, we're seeing a lot of success. This year's banquet will be at Romy's Holiday Inn in Kelly Lake. Uh, the meal there, we are going to be discounting for everybody. So please take advantage of that. We'll be charging $15 this year. And we're also going to have some amazing cupcakes that we'll be able to eat. So please make sure you get your tickets early. Doors open at 11 and the ceremony starts at 12.
And then the next thing on the agenda was Memorial Weekend food stand. Riley Roscom is putting out a form for different types of ice cream that we're going to be offering. So if anyone has any opinions on that, please fill out the form because we really like to hear from you on that. We really do need a lot of volunteers, especially on the weekend nights, because middle schoolers are only able to do the weekdays. So we need the weekend nights would be great. And especially with graduation being on Sunday, not a lot of teachers can be there.
Next up, we have our Colt conference. Colt stands for, you know, it is a young horse, young male horse, but it also stands for chapter officer leadership training. So those new members that are elected to their respective offices in the executive team and the class officers, we have an opportunity for a free conference that you're able to attend. They'll be hosted right here at Oconto Falls High School, and that is on Thursday, May 29th from 4 until 7 p.m.
And then in the summertime, right around when school's getting out, we do have breakfast on the farm. We do need a lot of volunteers, especially with setting up and taking down. They want about 2 hours after everyone leaves for everything to be taken down. We do have permission forms out on the agenda as well as any of the volunteer things you need.
Absolutely. And it's at Hogquitz Harvesting and Trucking, just northeast of the Quick Trip here off 141. So really nice and close to Oconto Falls, and a great farm family to help showcase agriculture to all of our 4,500 folks that attend this event each year. Next up, we're gearing up for the State FFA convention. We have several students that'll be earning different awards down there on stage, so we're very excited for them and to support them. Students that are competing in the band and also that are going to be getting different proficiency awards, state degrees, competing in extemporaneous speaking, cheering on our middle school students with their middle school quiz bowl contest. A lot of fun and exciting things. So if you would like to be a part of all of that, please make sure you get a permission form signed, an overnight health form, and turn in your funds to Mr. Taylor and Mrs. Rain.
Well, we have, as June is wrapping up, we do have the online registration for the Oconto County Youth Fair. This is just a great opportunity just to get involved with the community and being able just to support people. The fair is not just going to be about animals. There is different things, especially with 4-H, you can get involved with like we had some people last year do some stuff with vegetables, and you get a check written out to you if you win some ribbons. You just have to judge in front of, or you have to talk in front of judges about it, and then you can get a check cut out with you about a month later.
Yeah, so a lot of people think it's just about animals, and you know what? I showed animals too when I was your guys' age. There's dairy cattle, beef cattle, swine, sheep, goats, horses, poultry, rabbits, dogs, small animals, cage birds, and small pets and cats. But honestly, that was only a part of what I did when I showed at the fair. I also did woodworking and crops and gardening stuff and farm toy displays. Like, there's so much more. And in that laundry list, there's a couple posters that are posted around our classrooms in the hallways. But there's stuff in animals and in veterinary science for different poster projects and scrapbooks, plant and soil science for corn, forage, small grains, and other collections of weeds and diseases, fruit and garden vegetables, flowers and house plants, stuff related to natural resources, whether it be poster projects to drying of and pressing of wildflowers, information about birds, forestry, your maple syrup, for those of you that make your own maple syrup, stuff about backpacking and hiking, entomology, if you like shooting sports, fishing, cultural arts. Those of you that are very artistic, there's a wide range of different items that you can show in cultural arts. Photography. When I think about watching everyone post different pictures from the ice storm this past weekend, I'm like, that all needs to be at the fair this summer. It is quite remarkable how beautiful Mother Nature was this weekend. If you're into computers, there's stuff about explaining how animation and spreadsheets and databases, websites, multimedia posters work, and programming. Some of you like woodworking, some of you like electricity, mechanical sciences, food preservation. If you need me to taste test anything, my goodness, food science and preservation is one of my favorites. Um, if you like making clothing, there's knitting, crocheting, stuff about your home environment, child development, demonstrations, leadership, and self-determine. If you like different health science and political science, and then overall, we do like to put up our club booth to really showcase what we do. So, entering for different projects. If you need help from Mrs. Rain or I, please make sure you see us before school gets out. These are due online through the Oconto County Youth Fair's entry portal that is posted on their website. That is always due on June 30th. That happens to be our teachers conference, so both of us are not around to be able to assist you with it. So it has to be done before the last week of June if you need our help. Okay, Neela, I think we're coming to the end of our agenda here. It was quite extensive of all the things that we got to go through. Is there any final words of encouragement as we turn up involvement this year?
Yes. One last thing I like to say to everyone is just make sure you're getting involved, especially with the year coming to the end. There's so many good more opportunities, especially during the summertime, where you can get involved. And I mean, everyone has other things going on, but especially with FFA, like we're always wanting other people to come and join us. So we actually need the help with everything.
You know what? Step outside your comfort zone, try something new, dare to explore the fun that you can have. Thank you, everybody.